Hey, this is Shannon Nicole, the Urban Girls mentor, the wife, the mother, the author, the speaker, your mother-daughter relationship strategist. Here to empower and engage urban moms how to go from frustrated to focus in their parenting. And in today's section, I'm sorry, in today's session, I want to talk about whether or not you have mommy issues, right? So everybody always talk about a girl having daddy issues, the dad not being there, the dad disowning them not ever meeting their dad, or the dad probably is deceased and they never got to make amends. We always focus on that, the fact that the father is not there. But I want to tell you that you can be present and not present as a mom. You can be there in the house with your child every day. You can feed them, you can clothe them, but you can also not be present. And what I mean by not being present is not being involved in your kids' everyday life to understand who they are, what they need from you on an individual level. Okay? So, I'm going to give you five 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 things to know if you got mommy issues. Number one, you are obsessed with talking about your mother to everybody, to who all will listen. You get on the phone, you call everybody in the family, you call your friends, and this is your storyline all the days of your life. You can't really get on with life because you're so pissed off at your mom because she rubs you the wrong way every day, each and every hour of the day. That's one thing. Number two, you haven't forgiven your mom for something that she did when you were a child. Like, you still hold it against her. And it prevents you from really having probably a better and great relationship with your mom. We all make mistakes, and I'm quite sure if she could change anything, she would. And I'm not saying this is for all moms, because all moms are not good moms, let's be honest. But for those moms who are still around, they made a mistake. Okay, it's time to move on. Your mom did what she did. If she hasn't apologized, though, that's something that she needs to do. And maybe you need to have that conversation and say, hey, mom, look, you did XYZ to me, and it really hurt me, and I'm really struggling with this thing. And allow your mom to respond. And know that even if she doesn't apologize, that you have opened yourself up and made yourself vulnerable, and now she knows, and now it's her responsibility to do something about it. Okay, number two, you your relationships with other women suffer. You see other women as a threat. You feel small around other women. You don't like to be around other women. You say things like, oh, she thinks she all that, or she bougie, or things like that. That's a telltale sign that you don't have good, authentic women relationships, because when you have those strong relationships in your life with other women, it shows up in every relationship. And that first relationship needs to be your mom. Most women who don't have good relationships with their mom, I'm talking about, it's just real bitter and real toxic, and there's some resentment there. They struggle in relationships with other women. They do. So that's another one. Another one is that your behavior and your anger spills over in your love life with your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It spills over into your life where you cannot even have a loving relationship because you're so scarred. You're so obsessed with this whole mother-daughter thing, and you just cannot let it go. So you go on and you live and breathe from this space. And you can't even experience bliss in your relationships because you're angry at your mom. You're angry. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you to get over it, but I am going to tell you that it is possible for you to move on. and it is imperative that you move on. So I think that's 4 tips. I said I had 5. I can't even remember the other one, but we're not going to worry about it. But I just want to chime in, stop through, share that with you. If you have mama issues, work it out with your mom. Write a letter, send a text, and, confront that thing that's really bothering you, that thing that's really causing you to not live your best life, because that thing right there will stop you in your tracks. It will hold your beautiful life hostage. This has been Urban Intervention with your girl, Chandra Nicole, the Urban Girls Mentor. And until next time, peace.